And the undefeated Corbin Redhounds coming onto the field, led by number 54, Roger Rose, All-State candidate. Rose, 5'10", 196-pound senior, and Bill Hoover, Roger Rose, quite a football player.
Well, Roger, as Cotton said, he's one of the best offensive linemen that he's ever coached here at Corbin. And everybody talks a little bit about his height, but I think University of Kentucky's got a 5'9", 230-pound linebacker up there that I believe that Roger Rose in a couple of years will be as good as Schroeder.
So he's number 54. We don't get to talk a lot about him because he's doing the kind of work that doesn't get the publicity.
Well, he makes things happen that you don't see. He creates things for the other linemen there. Just like a Bryan Station game, Roger Rose made things happen there, and Robbie Smith at that time was making the tackles, and everybody said, hey, you know, Robbie Smith really coming on. But Roger Rose, you know, he made some key things happen there for Robbie.
Beautiful night for football here tonight at Campbell Field as Corbin plays Cawood. Cawood in the white uniforms, Corbin in their usual red. The crowd, not a lot of people following Cawood is one of the problems with the attendance here tonight. Cawood is a team that has won 2 while losing 2, and their last 2 games they've lost to Cumberland and Tate's Creek. So this probably hurt the following for them. And really, I'm a little disappointed right now as I look down into Dennis Stadium at the crowd that's here for Corbin. Although we usually have one of the biggest and best anywhere we go, maybe they took this team a little lightly.
Well, it's a possibility of that. And you're talking to Cotton this week, we're having some problems with our gate here because of the schedule and not having the games that we need to have. And that gate's so important. You know, a couple of those gates take care of everything that happens in the spring with your spring sport program.
After you watch this tonight, you'll see why you need to be here on the next home game as we're ready to go. Number 83, Ray Allen, prepares to kick off, or would it be number 82, Darrell Little? They're both coming toward it. It's Allen that kicks the ball deep and going to be taken for Corbin at the 10-yard line by Steely, number 40. Here he comes up that left side. Good running room all the way back across the 40-yard line to the 41.
Steely almost found the opening there. They got a chance to break that open there. He could have went all the way.
So Steely, number 40. 6 foot, 172-pound senior. His pass-catching ability this year is what's been drawing a lot of notices. Let's see what Corbin does on the very first play of the game. Sometimes they strike with surprise. Duncombe, number 5, is your quarterback. Both ends in tight, and the backfield is straight away. 41-yard line. Now they're going to give it to Jackson. Here's Sam. He gets 5. He gets about 6 yards before he's finally taken down. Number 25, Sam Jackson, 5'4", 146-pound senior.
That's a good effort by Sam. Picked up 6 or 7 yards there on the play. He's actually hit at the line of scrimmage and kept those legs pumping and took it on out there and got close to picking up a first down on the first carry.
Number 12, Mike Frederick, 6 foot, 180-pound senior, comes wide to the left on this play. It's going to be 2nd down and 3 from the 47-yard line. Duncombe on the option. This is McGuett, 45-40, down to the 38-yard line of Cawood.
We just needed one block. Needed one block there from McGuett to hit this sideline. It was a fine run. It was a good option play by Greg. Greg's the kid on the Redhounds right now that's got to come on. He's the kid that's got to take charge and be the leader out there. And it's time. It's time. We got to get going right now.
McGuett, the ball carrier, 5'10", 160-pound senior, wears jersey number 29. Gets the long gainer down to the 38-yard line of Cawood. 1st and 10, Corbin. Now on the counter, this is Steely. He's across the 35 to about the 34. So the Redhounds moving with relative ease thus far.
Some good play on our line that time. Barry Rose and Roger Rose, both 2 Rose boys, picked up some all fine blocking on the line for us.
A 4-yard pickup makes it 2nd down and 6 for Corbin. A nice addition to our scoreboard. You'll be seeing that in a few minutes as we'll show you the scoreboard. Class AA state champs has been added to the bottom of the scoreboard, signifying just the tradition that has been established here at Corbin High in football. Here's the 2nd down play. Jackson, 25. He's at the 30. He gets close to a first down at about the 28. I think he got to the 26, and that would be good enough for a Corbin first down.
It was a good run by Sam, the corner man for Cawood that time. You know, nobody even attempted to make a block on him. He came in and was really untouched. He made a pretty good lick on Sam.
Jackson gets 7. Corbin's 2nd first down on this drive that originated from their 41-yard line. Champlin, the up man in the backfield. Steely and Jackson behind. Duncombe. As Duncombe again on the counter to Steely. He watches for the hole to develop and just kind of stutters his way down. Gets another Corbin first down near the 15-yard line.
Lead blockers on that play were Mike Frederick and Champlin. They were the lead blockers there for Steely.
Just shy of the 15. It's a run of some 12 yards for Steely now, and Corbin has just registered their third first down on this drive. Number 18, Reedy's in the Corbin backfield at a halfback to the right side now, and it's Duncombe on the option. He'll keep it this time and gets only about a yard. That's the shortest gain. Really didn't develop.
Play didn't develop, and I think we had a man that was reading the pitch man all the way, and I guess Greg was pretty smart in going ahead and keeping the ball.
So the gain possibly a yard. Bill, I'll share my Pepsi with you. Okay. Second down, 9 yards to go for Corbin at the Cawood 15-yard line. Oh, I don't know what it was intended, but this is going to be a good gainer for Duncombe down to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, we just had a mixed communication in the backfield that time. Greg came out and went ahead and made a fake there, and nothing happened, and he just decided to go ahead and take it up the middle.
I think he got Corbin's fourth first down of this series. They look across and say, nope, it's not yet. Just shy of the 5-yard line, the 6. He got him 8 yards on that play. Third down and a yard to go for the first down. Now Champlin again, the up man. Then we've got McGuett and Jackson behind Duncombe. Third down play. Sam Jackson gets the first down. It'll be first and goal to go for Corbin.
Sam hits the hole so quick. You know, I guess he probably hits the hole quicker than any back that we've got. And that's really what it takes on that kind of a play right there. And Sam went ahead and got it up and got the first down for us.
Moved the ball to the 3-yard line, a pickup of 3, so first and goal from there. Steely back into the lineup, replacing number 29, McGuett. Corbin's been rather conservative on this opening quarter drive. Steely cuts right. Steely scores the touchdown.
He went ahead and read his hole there and took it on in for the touchdown. Good run by Steely.
It took Corbin 9 plays to go the 59 yards. And so the Red Hounds are on the board by 6-0. Corbin is favored 30-some points in this ball game. I forget the exact spread, but it's a whopping margin. But the way Corbin is been treating their opponents this year, it's not surprising at all. The try for the point after. This is Reedy. It looks true. It is. And Corbin scores on the opening drive with 7:53 remaining. Here in the opening quarter, we have a timeout. The score is Corbin 7, Cawood nothing. There's that sign we were talking about, the Class AA state champions 1939, 55, 76, 80, and 82. Ready for the kickoff. Number 88, Martin Earl Pennington, will be putting the toe to it. Number 19, Greg Barnes, is the deep man, but this is a very short kick. Barnes will come up to field, and he got it. A good, clean pickup. And he's taken down by B.J. Catron, among others, as he gets the ball up near the 30-yard line.
Jamie Norville also was on that tackle along with Bobby Reeves.
Jamie Norville, 6 foot, 164-pound junior. Wears jersey number 83. So Cawood with the ball at the 29-yard line for their opening series. Collins, the quarterback. He's number 9. Here's Collins looking to throw. Chased by Pennington. Throws the ball. Got a man wide open. He's going to have a score. Steely will run him down. In the Gritorama up at Middlesboro, we saw Cawood do the same thing to Middlesboro. Open with a long pass like that to the same situation almost they scored against Middlesboro in the Gritorama to start the season.
Well, you know, maybe between now and the end of the first quarter, maybe there'll be a few more people from Cawood that show up, because that, you know, that aired things out here a little bit.
That was number 81, Stan Blanton, on the receiving end. The pass play good to the Corbin 14-yard line, and Cawood's first down. Let's see what they can do with the slot formation to the left side now. This is Barnes, number 19, gets hardly anything, maybe a yard to the 13.
Robbie Smith and Martin Earl were in on the tackle there, along with let's see, Adams.
So Cawood threatening here, striking. Blanton just run out of steam, allowing Steely to get up to him to knock him out of bounds. 2nd down and 9. Again, the slot formation to the left side. They'll give it to the second man through. He gets to the 10. It looks like Barnes again. He's a 5'6", 165-pound senior.
Michael Frederick's one that finally put the icing on the cake that time. I think Adams, along with Todd Trosper, were the men that were underneath on that.
Cawood now will have it 3rd down. Ball at the Corbin 10-yard line. They have to get to the 4 for a 1st down. So 3rd and 6. Out of the eye. Collins will shift his backs now. Has Langford wide to the right side of flanker. Pitch to Barnes. Barnes at the 10. Barnes to the 8, and that's all.
Well, we had Steely on the tackle as well as Pennington and Adams. Those are the 3 main people who were on tackle. McWitt, I think, also was on the tackle.
Those red shirts are going to have to bow their backs now because it's 4th down. And the pigskin at the Corbin 8-yard line, which means Cawood has 4 big yards they've got to pick up right here. A challenge to this Trojan team. Only 2 teams have scored on Corbin this year. The Red Hounds have scored 149 points. Their opponents just 23. The pass. Sadler running the quarterback. He'll cut the corner. He's at the 5. He's out at the 1-yard line as Reedy made some kind of tackle. It was Reedy that prevented the touchdown.
Reedy made an awful fine tackle on the play that time, because it looked like to me that the kid's momentum should have taken him on in the end zone, but Reedy went ahead and butted him out right short of the goal line.
But still, Cawood is in a very good position here, Bill. They've got it 1st and goal at the 1.
Well, it's the quarterback we spoke of earlier here tonight. It's an awful fine athlete for Cawood, and he shows some good speed on his rollout.
Collins gives it. 22 is Langford, and he scores. Cawood comes right back on Corbin with 5 minutes and 23 seconds to go. So it took them a little over 2 minutes to come back and get their touchdown. Brian Langford, 5'8½", 167-pound junior, has put it into the end zone, and Cawood now will go for the 1 point after. Collins will be kicking. Or will he? Yep. Here's the kick up. It's good. We've got a tie ball game. 5 minutes, 23 seconds to go. We're in the 1st quarter of this game. And another timeout. The score, Corbin 7, Cawood 7. Rather uncharacteristic of the Corbin team to let an opponent get downfield so easily on them. It took them 5 plays to go the 71 yards for the score, and we're tied at 7-all. Now Cawood will kick off for the 2nd time tonight. Darrell Little. Short kick will be taken by Reedy at the 15. 20, 25, evades 130. Flag goes down as he gets it up to the 35-yard line. When the penalty marker was thrown, there was nobody in the vicinity.
I saw the flag go down, and it seemed like it went down just as Reedy left that area. I don't know what Reedy did.
Reedy, when the player came up and made a try at him around his legs, Reedy was the only Red Hound there, and then the flag went down right in that spot. So we'll wait to see. But maybe it occurred on upfield away from Reedy, but that's where the flag was dropped. So Corbin is in for a challenge thus far. And the Red Hounds, after having last week off, look at the scoreboard with it tied at 7-all. We'll have to start this drive deep in their own territory. They've spotted the ball at the 13-yard line. So let's see what the Red Hounds can do now on their 2nd offensive series. On the 1st one, in 9 plays, they went 59 yards for the score, as Steely went the final 3. Here we go now. Both ends in tight. Out of the wishbone as Duncombe rolls. A slight collision in the backfield. Duncombe gets it across the 15 to about the 17. Really, he gets good yardage considering the play didn't develop that smoothly. But if you're a Corbin fan, sometimes you're disappointed it's only 4.
Yeah, disappointed it's only 4. Picked up something on the offensive center for Corbin. Somebody hardly ever gets mentioned on a play. Gilmore took his man probably 4 yards off the line of scrimmage that time. It was an off-fine block by offensive center.
Kenny Gilmore, number 58, 6 foot, 194-pound senior. Corbin 2nd and 6 now, and this is Sam Jackson as he lowers the head and barrels straight ahead to the 20, but not enough for a first down.
Sam came through there. I thought he was going to pick up the first down, but evidently we're just a little short.
So it's going to be 3rd down, a couple of yards to go for that first down. Champlin, Steely, Jackson, and Duncombe in the Corbin backfield. This is Steely. He has the first down as Darren turns it upfield across the 25 to about the 26. And for Corbin, that's their 5th first down here in the quarter.
Perhaps Don Cawood read that same article in the Lexington paper this week. That may have gave him a little incentive to be a little fired up here tonight.
I do want to compliment the Lexington Herald. I appreciate that, and I know we fought for recognition in this area for years and years. It's coming our way now, but it's deserved, and they gave Corbin a full-page spread this week in the Lexington Herald. Here we go, 1st and 10 from the 25, the first pass of the game. As Duncombe's going, no, he slides by one, by another. Oh, tremendous to get it back to the line of scrimmage and then get a couple of yards.
That's an all-fine run, but Greg, you know, he was in trouble all the way. Man actually caught him before he ever made his cut up. And he was just scrambling trying to get out of there, and evidently the receivers were covered.
He brought the ball forward to the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, and Corbin will have it 2nd down and 7. Score tied at 7-all. 3:15 to go. We're in the first quarter. Steely's fighting for his life back there, makes it back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
We had no blocking on this side of our offensive line.
The team that seems to be the one with the spirit and the momentum right now is Cawood. Corbin seems just a bit flat.
They do seem a little flat, Don.
So now they've got their work cut out for them. At the 28-yard line, it's 3rd and 7. Duncombe is hitting, I would think, about, we don't have the complete statistics for the 4 games, but somewhere around 70% of his passes this year. This is McGued in motion. This is Duncombe back to throw. Getting good protection. Good pass, Frederick. First down all the way up to the 44-yard line.
It's first pass Ichabod's caught this year. I'm awful happy for Frederick, and first down for Corbin. It couldn't have came at a better time.
Pass play good for 16 yards, so that shows you the ability of Duncombe to hit his man who was wide open, Mike Frederick, number 12. At the 44, it's 1st and 10. The Red Hounds have 6 first downs thus far. This is Reedy. Oh, Reedy didn't have a chance. He does struggle back to the line of scrimmage and gets about a yard.
Well, he was hitting the backfield, and he still made the line of scrimmage there. He went ahead and drug a man with him there for about a yard and a half, 2 yards. But evidently a linebacker came through. He read it all the way.
Number 19, Greg Barnes, was the player that shot through there untouched. It's a yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. You'll remember in our last game against Glasgow, Reedy was put into the backfield for the first time this year at a position other than quarterback. This is Steely. Here he goes, 30. He's at the 20, 10, Steely to the 3.
That's the best effort I've seen Darren have in 2 years that I watched him play. And he got on that sideline, and we had 2 defensive backs there for Cawood, had the angle on him. And he almost eluded both of them. Even when he made contact, he almost stumbled and took it on into the end zone.
So Darren Steely has taken it to about the 2 or 3 yard line. That's a run of 42 yards, 43 yards. Let's see where they're spotting it. It's between the 2 and 3, and Corbin has it now. 1st and goal to goal. That's their 7th first down as Steely comes to the sideline and gets congratulations from the coaching staff. Now Jackson. Sam goes up in the air and over.
That's our little Herschel. Our little Herschel. He jumped as high as he jumped, and evidently one of our offensive linemen stood up. He couldn't get any higher than his head.
So Jackson vaults for that one, and Corbin goes out in front by 13-7 with 1:03 to go here in the first quarter. Reedy will try for the point after, as Duncombe will be holding.
Harold Reedy in for the extra point.
Well, he kicks it good, but it won't count as of right now because somebody was doing something along the line of scrimmage. They blew the whistle before the kick, and that's the only way they could nullify that one because the penalty was against Cawood. Corbin may want to go for two here. Let's see. We're at 1.5 yards out now rather than the 3-yard line, but no, the same thing. So Reedy will be called upon to do as he did just a moment ago. And he does. It's good again, as Corbin takes a 14-7 lead with 1:03 to go in the first quarter. Martin Earl Pennington now will kick off after that touchdown run by Sam Jackson. So Corbin, although penalized all the way back to the 13-yard line, able to overcome it and score their second touchdown. Pennington high and deep. Collins at the 4. Good fake. He still got the ball. And gets it across the 20 to about the 22. He faked the ball to number 19, Barnes, but Collins kept the football, and I see Frederick, among others, downfield to make the tackle.
Yeah, Michael Frederick read it all the way, and he's the man who made the tackle. It was a fine tackle by Mike Frederick.
Cawood will take over for their second time tonight. It took Corbin 8 plays to go the 87 yards for their second score. So the Red Hounds don't look to be in any danger here, as their offense has gone downfield without any difficulty at all. This is Barnes again, and ooh, as he gets it up to the 25-yard line.
We had Martin Pennington on there along with Robbie Smith, and Roger Rose, I think, is the one that we saw that made real good contact.
So he pays a price for it as he gets the ball up to the 25. That's a pickup of 2 yards. Second down and 8 now. Approaching the end of the first quarter. Let's see if they get this play underway. They're shifting people with 5 seconds to go. All right. They do get it underway. And number 14, the ball carrier, Ronnie Ball, gets about 3 or 4 yards up to near the 29.
Robbie Smith and, let's see, 70.
Clayton Ely, one of them, number 72.
Yeah, Clayton Ely, those two people are the ones that made the primary tackle there.
And the first quarter has come to a close here. Cawood got on the board, answering Corbin's first touchdown as they have the ball as we'll start period number 2 here from Campbell Field. After 1 quarter, the score is Corbin 14, Cawood 7. Just underway here in the second period. Nice fake by the quarterback Collins, looking across the field. And Blanton really should have had it right in his hands.
It went right through his hands. Roger Rose was along with Steely were on the coverage there, but the ball hit him right in the hands, and the quarterback did a good job of. He had time too. He had time to find his man.
So they failed to get anything done on third down. It's going to be fourth down. 4 yards to go for Cawood now, and a punting situation for them, having the ball at their own 28-yard line. Corbin will drop deep a couple of people. It'll be Reedy and Steely. Steely the only one deep right now, but Reedy will join him, I'm sure. Kick out of there. Nice one. It's a low one, though. Should be returned. Reedy's got it. 35. Reedy 40. 45. 50. Flag down. 45. 40. 35. 30. 25-yard line. It's going to be for naught because we have penalty markers down.
Okay, the flag on the, and I got to say it, I don't care where we start or where we end on these penalties, but the flag on the roughing the kicker on the punt, the kicker went ahead and did a Hollywood routine. He went down on the ground before Pennington ever got there, and whenever he went down on the ground, he tripped Pennington, and Pennington fell on top of him. And that's why you see a flag out there.
I really didn't see any contact as I saw the ball leave the foot, and I thought everything was clear. And the other penalty when Reedy was running was thrown up at midfield. Nunes Reedy nevertheless made a fine return, but Cawood apparently will keep the football on that penalty. Roughing the kicker, penalty against Corbin, will move the ball upfield, and we'll wait to see where it's spotted. Bill, our junior varsity has been in action.
Yeah, we had a JV game over at Somerset this past Monday night, and we played an awful fine Somerset football team, and our kids, well, they rose to the occasion, and we ended up with a 7-6 victory over there. And Coach Ferris said it was one of the finest efforts that he ever seen a JV team since he'd been here. In fact, it was so good, and Coach Ferris usually doesn't do that. He let them have Tuesday off, so that gives you a little indication he was pretty well impressed with them. And I think that Somerset, you know, they had the size and they had some good speed. And we've got another JV game this Monday night against Cawood, and Cawood, by the way, was beaten in overtime by Middlesbrough, so they've got an awful fine JV team too.
Here we go from the 44-yard line now. Collins time, he's at midfield. Corbin 45 down to the Corbin 39-yard line, and this quarterback shows me something. Another penalty marker drop.
Yeah, Collins is an awful good quarterback. He just absolutely, he slipped through about 4 or 5 people back there in the backfield.
Talking about the JVs, personal foul against Corbin. It's going to cost them another 15 yards. Talking about the JVs, I noticed our 8th grade team looking good here last night.
Our 8th grade team's averaging about 40 points a ball game right now, and the sad part about it is they've got 2 weeks now after tomorrow. Of course, we've got a bowl game over here tomorrow with 7th grade All-Stars play Pikeville. Our 8th grade team plays Pikeville, as well as our JVs play Pikeville. But after tomorrow, our 8th grade team doesn't have anything scheduled for 2 weeks, and they're having a hard time finding games, and one of the reasons possibly is because they are averaging 40 points a game.
So, tremendous football program here at Corbin. We're not liking a lot of what we're seeing from the yellow flags out there right now. Cawood continues to get that ball moved downfield through 2 huge penalties. Personal foul against Corbin has put the ball at the Corbin 25-yard line. Let's see what happened on that one. Fumble occurred as Clayton Ely, number 72, gets up from on top of the ball carrier, number 14, Ronnie Ball.
Well, Ely, they did have a mix-up there, and the ball was loose. One of the spotters up here just said that on the penalty, the last penalty, not back to the punt, but the penalty we had, personal foul, they said that was a good foul. We did have some people that came in a little late.
Cawood will have it at the Corbin 25, 2nd down and 10 yards to go now. Corbin leading 14-7, getting some unexpected trouble from this Trojan team. Let's see what Collins does this time. He's going to have to run for his life. He'll throw it. Could be. No. He took a punishment, but the receiver, number 81, Blanton, had the ball been on target, very possibly a touchdown there.
Well, he paid $1.98 for the pass anyway, because Ely absolutely took his supper away from him.
Clayton Ely comes off to the sideline now as Jeffrey Adams, number 51, comes into the lineup for Corbin. Jeffrey, a 5'8", 166-pound junior. Ely, by the way, is 6 foot, 252 pounds. He's a senior. Cawood will have it at the Corbin 25 now, 3rd down. 10 yards to go. Doug Collins will split a halfback. Langford wide to the right. Collins looking to his left, and down he goes. Great tackle that time, and that looked like some of the things we saw last year.
I don't believe it. I absolutely don't believe it. Todd Trosper. Okay, we'll buy that. Todd Trosper made a super lick. See, Todd's got to do that for us. You know, he's the guy that, you know, that showed that fire last year, and we keep going back to that, and I keep remembering that lick that he made on Jeff Kyle from Middlesbrough. And we got to have that out of our linemen, because we've not had an opportunity where we've had to play with that kind of intensity, and we need to get it going right now. And Todd Trosper needs to be one of those people that does that for us.
Well, the penalty would be against Cawood, not Corbin. That's why the fans really reacted the way they did. A loss of 8 back to the 33. And Bill, this defense has really done the trick for Corbin. They are the unit that was responsible for what happened over at Glasgow, and so their pass interceptions and all, and the way they've performed this year, the defense has inspired the Corbin offense.
Oh yeah, I agree with you 100%. You mentioned Glasgow. Remember last year over here, the first game that we played Glasgow before we had to play them in the state, and just before halftime, Steve Jewell made contact with the Glasgow quarterback, which I think was probably the turning point of the ball game. I think it helped ensure a victory for us, because the quarterback, when he left the field here, he went up to Southeastern Kentucky Hospital and spent the night up there before he made his trip back to Glasgow.
Apparently they got the down again because it's still 3rd down. Kind of odd situation. They stepped it off from where he was tackled, and it's all the way back up to the Corbin 48. Collins looks, Collins throws. Oh, Martin Earl came close.
Pennington dropping back on the coverage. That's the first time I've seen that, or maybe they've done that this year. I hadn't seen Pennington on any type of coverage as a defensive end. I think that's something similar to what Kentucky does up there, how they call their defensive end.
Undoubtedly now Cawood will be punting. Incomplete pass, stopping the clock with 9:57 here in the first half. Corbin leading by 14-7. We do hope you enjoy the replay of Corbin Red Hound football here on Channel 11 Southern Cable TV. This is Down East up with Bill Hoover, Dale Johnson, and Gene Harless here each Sunday night at 8:30. Short punt formation, but the punt's out of there, and Steely goes back to get it. At the 10, he's at the 20. Steely cutting that corner, can't get free as he gets it up to about the 25-yard line.
We just didn't get any of the front blocks on the people that came downfield. They had good pursuit and came down and showed good coverage on that. Something else that we're missing, and I know that Coach Adams spoke of it last night, that Steve Rollins, who probably won't see any action, he may see some action next week. Hopefully he will. We miss him. We miss him quite a bit out there. You know, he's one of the mainstays, and he's one of the leaders that we have in the backfield, and he gets those tough yards for us, and we're missing him right now. Perhaps we'll have him back next week.
Steve out with mononucleosis. Looking forward to his return for sure by the Somerset game 2 weeks from tonight. Sam Jackson crosses the 30 to the 31. That'll give him 5 yards, and Corbin will have it 2nd and 5 as the Red Hounds have the ball for the 3rd time tonight. They scored the first 2 tries. On the first series, 9 plays, 59 yards. On the second series, 8 plays and 87 yards. Now this originating from their 26-yard line. Jackson to the 31. 2nd down and 5. Both ends in tight as Duncan will call. And the counter gives to McGuett. McGuett hits head gears down there, but still gets about 4.
Yeah, that hole was stopped up there. McGuett was running at full throttle there, and he did make good contact at the line of scrimmage. We picked up, what, 2 or 3 yards? It was good effort by Jeff.
Got it up just beyond the 34-yard line, so we'll need a couple of more yards to get that first down. At halftime, we'll be showing you the Marching Red Hound Band, so stay tuned for that. Now the first down by Jackson. Scoots through that hole, across the 40 to the 45, rolled down across the 45.
Sam's got that great acceleration. It's a fine run by Sam. You know, break things open here, get a couple of those plays going for us, and maybe we can put a little icing on this thing.
He needed 2. He got 14. And Corbin now rolling up a lot of first downs in this game. They have 8. At about their own 48-yard line. Steely across midfield. Steely behind some good blocking. They just inch their way down to the 45 of Cawood.
The Harlan County boys begin to show a little of their touch there. We had somebody try to manhandle Sam out there a little bit.
And what have we called? Apparently we've got a timeout here. Coach is out on the field at least. So with 8 minutes exactly to go here in the second period, timeout on the score is Corbin 14, Cawood 7. Corbin now at the 45 of Cawood. Second down, 3 yards to go for the first down. How about that Jackson? He gets that first down again. Sam didn't have the hold where it probably was supposed to be, so he takes one step to his right and gets a long yardage.
Yeah, he ad-libbed a little on that when he went ahead and picked up another first down for the Hounds.
It's at the 37-yard line. Give him 8 yards, and Corbin's 9th first down. Corbin playing ball control here tonight. The shortest gain has been 1 yard. Watch Steely accelerate. Drags away from people, and Steely, good yardage, down to near the 23, 24-yard line, and some 12, 13 yards there.
He did a good job trying to pick up blockers on that too. He showed some real maturity on that. He didn't get in too big of a hurry. He tried to get some people in front of him and tried to set the blocks up.
They've spotted it at the 22, so that's a 15-yard run by Darren Steely, and Corbin's 10th first down. Methodically approaching this game. That's the approach tonight of the Corbin Red Hounds. A very business-like manner. Not a lot of emotion out there, just getting the job done. Duncombe has time. Now it's breaking down. Now he's going to run. Now Duncombe swings back to the line of scrimmage and gets about a yard to the 21.
He just didn't have anything that was open that time, and he showed good poise back there. He waited and tried to find something, make it happen, and had to turn it up.
He got him a yard. Corbin will have it 2nd and 9 now. 7 minutes to go in the first half. Jackson will go a wing to the left side now. Steely Champlin behind Duncombe. This is Jackson in motion to the right. Pitch back to Steely. Steely, good blocking in front of him, but he cuts outside to the right. 10, 5, touchdown.
Yeah, put a head on him. Good run by Steely. Had a man right at the goal line. Was going to go ahead and bump him out. The only thing he got was shell shocked.
I thought Steely was going to cut to his left because the blocking was so beautifully set up, but then he turns on the afterburners and no contest.
Yeah, he kicked the corner. That was all it was. And when he hit the corner, it was over.
Darren Steely has scored his 2nd touchdown here tonight. That one coming with 6 minutes and 27 seconds to go. Puts Corbin ahead by 20-7, and Reedy will try to make it 3 in a row. Duncombe holds the kick from the 10-yard line. Here it is. It's good again. And the Red Hounds have taken a 2-touchdown margin over the Trojans of Cawood here from Campbell Field. 6:27 remaining. We're in the first half. We have a timeout on the scores. Corbin 21, Cawood 7. Well, number 42, Bill Storm, will be kicking off the sidewinder here. A very good kicker. Corbin's blessed with some kickers now. Look at that one. High, deep, down to the 7-yard line. Collins fakes again. He'll keep it up that right sideline. Collins lowers the head across the 25 to about the 27-yard line.
You know, I'm a little concerned, you know. Sadler was over there. That's what I was looking for. That's why I was concerned. I was waiting to see where Sadler's at, because he's usually first man down and usually the man who makes the lick on the kickoff.
I saw McGuett also making the lick on that one. So Cawood will get the ball for the 3rd time tonight. And they get very little, if any, on that first play.
He made the line of scrimmage before we had 6 people. We had six people that met him at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier Barnes. Well, no gain on that one, so it's going to be at the 27, 2nd down and 10. Corbin, a very physical team. They can wear teams down and play very dominant football as the game goes on. Maybe 3 yards up near the 30.
Robbie Smith on the tackle. Brad Eagle accounts for about 2 people. He's big enough to be 2 people. I guess that's what I thought a while ago. We had 6 people in there. We actually only had 5.
Robbie, number 78, making the stop. So the gain is good for 3 to the 30-yard line. Here's a big 3rd and 7 for Cawood. Collins will spin Blanton wide to the left. He'll have a couple of slot men, too, in Langford and Barnes. Collins looking. Collins in trouble. He's hit, and down he goes, a yard behind the line at the 29. And number 61.
Number 61, Alan Sadler, was right around the ankles.
Well, Sadler is 6'2", weighs 209 pounds. He's a senior. He makes the stop there. And Cawood will have it 4th down and 8 yards to go. So they're going to have to give it up. Reedy and Steely back deep, and they're both threats for Corbin. Nice kick again. Steely at the 35. Pardon me, Reedy. He's at the 40 and gets it up to about the 43, and Corbin will have good field position again.
Cawood showed off a good coverage on that. They came down. There wasn't really any place for him to go. He got, I guess, all he could get out of it.
At the 43-yard line, Corbin good field position this time. Of course, it really hasn't mattered at all where Corbin's had the ball tonight. They've been able to command the line of scrimmage and do about as they wish. They'll have Frederick splitting to the left at end, and in the slot will be Steely on the 1st down play. Gilmore at center, out over the ball. In motion comes Steely to the right. Now Duncombe. He'll throw. He's got Pennington. Great grab. Circus catch by Pennington. Takes it down to the 41 of Cawood.
I was watching Martin. I was going to watch Big Me all the way that time. And he lined up, and he just kind of about half asleep out there. And then all of a sudden when the ball was snapped, he kind of went ahead. And it was a good reception. He got up there like he's going for a rebound. Little tip drill.
Fans like it as it's down to the 42-yard line. A Corbin 1st down. 15-yard pass play. Reedy in motion. Reedy gets it. Oh, how about that? Took that right off his shoelaces.
It was a good reception. He just threw it in the ground there. Of course, Reedy will come up with those. He's got those good hands.
Gets about 5 yards on that one. Inside the 40. They've spotted the ball at the 38-yard line. Corbin has 3 minutes to do something with the football now at the Cawood 38. Duncombe throws. Frederick's got it again. And a Corbin 1st down at the 30.
Mike Frederick, nice reception, Michael. Michael's got good hands on him.
I love Corbin's passing attack.
Well, we don't see that much of it, and whenever we do see it, you know, it gives you something to smile about.
I'll bet you that Duncombe now is probably up around 80%. He's had phenomenal success in passing this year. Okay, you've got wideouts both ways. Ball at the 30-yard line. Duncombe looking to, wide open Reedy. 25, 20. Here's the 15, the 10. He's at about the 6-yard line.
The guy wouldn't go with any of his fakes. He kept trying to work one. He couldn't get anything to work for him out there. It's a good reception, a good pass by Duncombe. And like you said, Duncombe's, he's putting it right on the money.
Don't think he's missed.
No, he hadn't missed.
Ball down to the 7. That's a pass play good for 23 yards to Reedy. Corbin's 13th 1st down here in the 1st half. Plenty of time. 2:25 and a half. Corbin threatening 1st and goal at the 7. Steely easily.
Untouched. Fine block by the lead block by Sadler. Champlin and Martin Earl both. All 3 people. 3 people out there. 3 people make a block. He goes in untouched. Fine run.
27-7 now. Corbin. That one coming with 2 minutes and 14 seconds here in the 1st half. It must have been very pleasing for Cawood to score that touchdown to tie Corbin, because as you look at the year, they're one of the few teams to do anything like that. Although Bryan Station came close, they never got tied with them. The point after, it's good again, and Corbin leads it by 28-7. Oh, we have 2 minutes and 14 seconds to go in the first half, and a timeout called with Corbin leading by 28-7 over Cawood. We'll be right back in a moment. Here we go. The kick by Storm now bouncing at the 5, and Collins keeps it again up that sideline, and somebody went for a ride.
Yeah, we had a little bulldog going on the sideline over there.
53, I think.
Number 53 for the Hounds, Paul Clevenger.
Corbin did not have a starter, I don't believe, in on that kickoff. Leading by 28-7. Cawood gets the ball. Let's call it there on 23-yard line, 1st and 10. The Marching Red Hounds at halftime. They'll be performing in competition at Bristol this weekend. Oh, Barnes.
Good job. That was McWitt came up and did what he was supposed to do that time. He came up and made the play. Made the everything kind of stop right there at the line of scrimmage.
Took Barnes' feet right out from under him. So there's nothing on that play for Cawood with a minute and a half here in the first half. Matter of fact, probably a yard lost to the 22. Cawood with the wide out wide right. Now they have a slot man to the right. Collins throws and got his man short at about the 27. Not enough for a first down. It was Barnes, the receiver.
Yeah, he paid for it too. Mike Frederick and Jeffrey Adams both put the lick on him over there. And made good contact, and the ball bounced out of bounds. Of course, they'll maintain possession of it, but Mike Frederick and Jeffrey Adams put a good lick on.
So that pass play good from the 22 up to the 27-yard line, good for 5 yards. Only 40 seconds remaining now in the first half. This is the 3rd down play. Collins looking, looks long, he'll throw, incomplete. I'm not sure who the pass was intended for.
No, they had two men in the same area there. Of course, we had Steely and Frederick there, but it looked like to me that the ball should have been caught. If it had been a good pass, well, they would have had somebody. They had 2 people there that could caught it.
Incomplete pass stops the clock with 25 seconds here in the first half, and Cawood now will have it 4th down. And with the explosiveness of Corbin, I would think they'd want to kick it. Yep. Only 25 seconds to go. Cawood 4th down and 6 yards to go at the 27. Blocked by Adams. Adams got his hands on it, knocks it over to the side and out of bounds at the 32. So Jeffrey got all over that football.
I love that. Where's the flag?
Well, 25 seconds. That's a lot of time for a team like Corbin.
That's a big play by the Hounds. Hounds came through. There was Jeffrey Adams leading the charge, but we had 3 or 4 people that were there.
Let's see now what Coach Cotton Adams will elect to do. The ball is at the 32-yard line. Now what have they done? We'll wait to see. Corbin approaches the line of scrimmage. The officials are discussing the situation here. Apparently the clock had not started, so they run a little time off, down to 17 seconds now. Corbin at the 32-yard line. Steely in motion. And Duncombe looking. He'll throw. BJ. Oh. I think Catron might have had that one had there not been that collision there.
They crossed routes there. Steely and Catron crossed routes, and they actually made contact together. Of course, I don't know if the Cawood player had anything to do with it, but the 2 people that made contact was Catron and Steely. They bumped each other as they crossed routes.
Is that a flag I see down?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if the Cawood player had anything to do with it.
I thought, like you, Bill, that our 2 players crossed paths there and collided with each other. Catron might have caught that ball had that not have happened.
that's the same play that Steely scored twice on, I think, against Glasgow, where he came in motion, and then whenever he hits the ball snap, he just goes ahead and runs that sideline, just streaks the sideline. That's what he was hit on twice last week, I think.
Still have 10 seconds, so with the incomplete pass, we'll stop the clock. Or will we? If they take the penalty, that means that they reset the ball and start the clock. Don't they? Or on an incomplete pass. I'm confusing myself right now. No, apparently not. Still stays as an incomplete pass. Ball down to the 18-yard line now. First down. And there it is to Pennington for the touchdown.
Yeah, Pennington went ahead, decided to take that guy on to the back of the end zone. Good play by Martin Earl. Good pass by Duncombe. Good reception by Pennington. And then a lot of good contact by Martin Earl. Big me.
Yeah, he drove him way back in the end zone. And so Corbin strikes on an 18-yard pass play. So Jeffrey Adams blocked the penalty, the pass play, 4 seconds to go. Corbin leads it by 34-7. And the extra point try again will be Reedy. As Duncombe will hold. That coming with only 4 seconds to go in the first half. It's 34-7. Here's the kick. It's 35-7. Well, the Corbin Redhounds showing their muscle here in the first half of this game, and I don't think anybody was alarmed when it was 7-7.
No, but you know, it's when it starts that way, you know that Cawood's got the clippings on the bus in their dressing room. They know what was in the paper this week. They'd like to come down here. They have nothing to lose and everything to gain to mark a team that's sitting up there at the top of the ladder.
So with 4 seconds to go, we'll remind you to stay tuned at halftime for our halftime show, the Corbin Redhound Marching Band, presented by Distad Jewelry. This will be actually their first performance of their routine at halftime of the game this year for the Redhound fans. This is only the second home game that we've had. This undoubtedly will be the last play of the first half. Let's see, with Storm to kick it. He puts a lot of height into his kicks. This one's going to be taken at the 20 and bounced around. Collins gets it. There's nobody in front of him. Collins will go. Well, gives the Trojans something to cheer about.
He was untouched. He was untouched.
You see that happen a lot? Especially, no, give me time to finish my statement, Bill. You see that happen a lot when you have a fumble or a bounce ball.
Yeah, because everything breaks down as soon as somebody touches a ball, and if it does happen to get away, usually everything breaks down. Well, he just picked it up on the first or second hop and went on, and we had nothing on the outside to contain him.
Got him 80 yards on a touchdown. It's 35-13. So the try for the point after for Cawood. Bryan Station scored 15 against Corbin this year. Whitley County 8, and this is only the third time that a team has scored on Corbin. We had shutouts against Madison Central and Glasgow. Now the try for the point after. That's an odd formation. I would think that would. It seemed to me like it bothered the guy holding the ball. Here's the kick up. It's a nice one. Collins bumps it through.
If you ever decide to do anything off of it, though, you know, you've always got the option, if you decide to fake it, that you can hit either one of those two people like you did in the old single wing.
So they make it good, and it's 35-14 as we invite you to stay tuned after this message from Distad's Jewelry for the Corbin Redhound Marching Band. And the fine halftime presentation by Distads of the Corbin Red Hound Marching Band. Well, we got us a little better ball game. I don't think it's better. I don't like the opponents ever to score. I like 80, 90, 100, you know. But at least it's closer. It's 35-14 after that last return by Collins on the kickoff. Well, they'll get him a chance to do it again, Bill.
Yeah, we've got a kick to them to start the second half here. And it was a fine run. We just had our outside containment broke down and mishandled the ball on the kickoff. It bounced right to him, and he had it all the way untouched.
Doug Collins, number 9, the deep man, who scored that touchdown on that 80-yard return. Well, have a squibber downfield this time. Sam Jackson got him a lick.
Little Sam put the big lick on.
Ronnie Ball took the ball and did not return it after Jackson hit him initially at the 34-yard line. So that's where Cawood starts the second half. Martin Earl Pennington defensively to the right, then Robbie Smith, then Clayton Ely, then Todd Trosper, then Alan Sadler along that front line. Collins, number 9. He'll deal it off to number 19, and how about that? Almost a breakaway by Barnes.
Yeah, he just came through there. It didn't seem anybody wanted to lock up on him. We need to lock up on that. Catch us a little cold here, and they'll score again.
It's kind of catching us it's shocking us, I guess is the word, because we haven't seen this year.
Now, Red Hounds they're going to have to learn somewhere between now and the end of the year, though. They're going to have to play the full ball game. We've got Somerset and Middlesbrough, and this is good for us.
So now let's see what happens. Steely gets the jersey, gets help from Rose 54, McGuett 29. And the gain is good for about 3.
You know, Roger Rose and Pennington and Steely on the tackle there.
They get it down to the 46-yard line, so it's a 4-yard gain at the Corbin 46, second and 6 for Cawood. Just getting underway here in the second half. We played a minute. Corbin leads by 35-14. Our replay of Corbin Red Hound football here on Southern Cable TV Channel 11. Down East up with Bill Hoover, Dale Johnson, and Gene Harless. We hope you enjoy it. Well, Barnes that time slides off Rose and gets him 2 or 3 more.
Rose was going to put him down. He just slid off of Roger there. He actually went down off of Roger's lick, though.
So he gets about 4 more. By the way, as far as what we do here on our replays, we do the best that we can with the equipment that we have under the circumstance. So don't think we're sliding it. We give every effort that we know how in making this the best possible presentation for you. And if in some areas or in your neighborhood it's not as good as in others, we're truly sorry about that. There's a good one. Number 19, Barnes, gets a couple of people on him.
Yeah, Richard Fox and Mike Frederick. Mike Frederick brought him on back there, but that was good defensive effort by both Fox and Frederick.
He got it to the 40, a couple of yards, but he needed another yard. And Cawood's predicament here, trailing by 35-14, 4th down a yard. I would suspect they would just go for it.
Yeah, they're going to go.
And they're going to talk about it before they do go. So they want to discuss, because this is a big play for them. They need this first down. They want to talk about it, just exactly what they want to get done. So with the timeout here in the 3rd period, 9:37 to go, the score is Corbin 35, Cawood 14. There's the play, and they got him. Another first down as Barnes, number 19, their chief ball carrier, has put it down to the Corbin 36-yard line. He got 4 yards.
It was a good run. He had plenty of extra there for his first down.
First down for Cawood, Corbin 37-yard line.
Cawood 1st and 10 at the 36. They try it to the left now. Number 22 is Langford. He gets a couple inside the 35.
Getting up a little slow, too. He paid for that.
Roger Rose, one of those in there to make the tackle, number 54. So as they've spotted it, it's at the Corbin 33-yard line. And 2nd and 7 for Cawood. Well, they came out and got him a long run, 16 yards right off the bat, and they're keeping this drive alive. Barnes and Reedy, and a flag goes down. That'll have to be against Corbin because other than Barnes, only red shirts were over there.
Face mask.
It happened at the 30. And the penalty would be stepped off there. High schools are a little behind usually in rule changes. Professionals now, they've relaxed that rule. Obviously, if they do it intentionally, it's one thing, but grabbing at a player, sometimes you'll get that mask, but still in high school, you get the 15-yarder.
Yeah, if your hand's there, you've got 15 yards.
Holding has been changed in pro sports, and still in high school, you get that long penalty. So this penalty is all the way down to the 15-yard line, and Cawood still very much in this ball game, although they trail 35-14. In good position here, 1st and 10. Collins just does get back to the line of scrimmage after Trosper almost got a piece of his jersey behind the line.
Yeah, Trosper was all over the place in the backfield, and finally Sadler stopped him on that corner over along with Jeffrey Adams.
Right back at the 15 now is Storms. Number 42 will come into the Corbin lineup, replacing Ely. Different philosophy in your defense here is the reason for that change, because Ely at 252 pounds and Storm about 100 pounds lighter.
If you remember this a couple times last year, that's where Sam was at. Sam lined up there for that quickness.
The pitch back this time, and there, pardon me, no pitch back. Collins, I thought Collins was going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and he does get forward to about the Corbin 11-yard line.
That's a good effort by Collins. Again, though, he should have been stopped back here in the backfield that time. We had 2 people that missed the tackle on it.
At the 11, Cawood will have it 3rd down and 6 for the 1st down. They must get to the Corbin 5-yard line. Their wide out goes right. That's number 89, Tim Minyard. Now, Minyard's a threat. Man in motion. Collins back to throw, looking for Minyard. There he is. No, the short man. I'll tell you what, I don't know if it was intended for number 34, but had he not been there, I felt that Minyard had a good chance at it had the ball been thrown long.
Is that Minyard you're talking about, number 34?
He's 89.
Okay, who's 34 for them? Because it went right through his hands, 34 for Cawood. It's not listed on here, but he was open. I mean, enough that the ball was in there and he just couldn't hang on to it.
So watch out if Cawood doesn't come back with something very similar to what they just did. It's a 4th down play. And this time Blanton comes to the left at end, split about 10 yards. Number 34 is in the slot. Collins rolling right. He looks. He's being chased by Sadler. He throws. Minyard for the touchdown.
Yeah, he was up there, had position, had good position on Staley, and the ball was right in there. Actually, he came down on top of Staley in the end zone.
Cawood takes it downfield in 5 minutes. We have 7 minutes, well, 6:59 to go here in the 3rd period. Cawood's making it a game. 35-20 now. So the Corbin huge lead of 35-7 down to 35-20, and the point after to be tried by Collins. And he's shown us that he has good ability at doing that thus far tonight. Does it get over? It does. It's 35-21. So the Red Hound 4-touchdown lead is down to only 2 now with 6:59 to go. Cawood kicking off to Corbin as the Red Hounds will get a very short kick. Running up to take it is Jackson at the 30. Jackson looking for some blockers as he comes to his right, but nothing really developed for him. He got it back to the 40-yard line, and Corbin will have the ball for the first time this 2nd half. So Cawood was able to take it in from their 34. It took them 11 plays. to go the 66 yards. But they were able to get their second bona fide touchdown tonight. Of course, that one near the end of the first half was one that came to them without having to drive downfield. Little headgear problem there for Alan Sadler. So let's see what the Red Hounds can do now. Corbin at their own 41-yard line. This is the most points that Corbin's had scored on them this year. They've given up 23 in 4 games coming into tonight's contest. 21 thus far. Steely kind of drags along up to near the 45.
Now we had somebody right on that leg of Steely's, and he couldn't get any more than what he got there. Gilmore again, offensive center. He came out, and he's coming out and coming down on people.
Got him 3 yards, just to the 44-yard line. 2nd and 7. Corbin tonight has done everything they wanted to offensively. Let's see if they can keep it going here in the second half. This is Jackson. Jackson drives forward. It looks like another Corbin first down.
Yeah, he's got a first down there, Don. Sam Jackson, he barreled through there.
The ball is at the 48-yard line of Cawood. And let's see, Bill, I've lost count. At the end of the first half, we had 13 first downs, so that's number 14. Steely driven down after getting only a couple of yards to the 46.
Yeah, it just wasn't there for him. He got what he could get out of it.
A real offensive show here tonight. Corbin, second down, 8 yards to go. And that's Jackson to near the 40-yard line, so he gets about 6 yards on it, but still Corbin will have a third down play coming up.
Sam gets up there in a hurry. He really gets to the hole in a hurry.
3rd down and 2, as a matter of fact. Bill, I saw your picture in the paper. I saw some people I haven't seen in years. Where do you find these fellas?
Those are shady characters, Don. Awful shady.
Some of the guys that played right here. Bill Hinderlight played here on this football field. Saw him on your team. This is McGuett. He's got him a first down as he gets it down to about the 35 of Cawood.
McGuett hadn't carried the ball that much tonight, but every time that he's carried it, he showed good effort, and he's going up there with a lot of enthusiasm, wants to fight and get those yards.
So the Red Hounds have it 1st and 10 at the Cawood 36-yard line. 15 first downs. They're rolling up a lot of yardage in this game. Wide out Frederick way over to the other side of the field. Now Duncombe on the option. He'll keep. Duncombe good yardage. 10, about 11 yards. Did he pitch that thing out?
He pitched it after it was hit. Pitched it after it was hit. It was a good pitch. And Greg showed a little acceleration that time when he hit the corner over there. Roger Rose on this side, just watching him there on the last play, he moves people. He moves them off the line of scrimmage, and it's one of the things that Cotton is so happy about when he looks at Roger Rose.
That was an 18-yard play. McGuett ended up with the final 9 of it or so. Down to the 18-yard line. That's 16 first downs now. Oh, Duncombe on another option. Watch him stiff arm to the 5 to about the 4.
Be careful.
I'm impressed with his running, but a guy with his ability and the role that he plays, you're always cautious. You hold your breath when he runs.
It's kind of like part of the franchise.
So he gets it down to the 5-yard line, 11 yards, and Corbin's 17th first down tonight. That was a 13-yard run. Jackson, touchdown.
Sam didn't go over the top that time. He went under.
And again, Corbin, no trouble at all. I don't think they've If we had a third and long, yes, we had a third and long in the first half, but overcame that easily. And so it's relatively easy for Corbin tonight as far as the offense.
Yeah, the offenses look good, and we've spurred it around a little bit on defense. Of course, again, you know, you get up there with 30-some points, and you're going to have a tendency to let down.
And now they're going for the 2 because of the snap, and here's Duncombe. He got him.
Duncombe, he looks good when he's looked good when he hit that quarter over there.
So 3 minutes and 39 seconds to go in this third quarter. High-scoring affair here tonight from Campbell Field. A timeout called with the score, Corbin 43, Cawood 21. So Corbin kicking off, and that's Storm. Another high kick will be taken by Collins at the 7. He'll take it up that right side. This time he won't go too far, although he did slip that first tackle. I thought Shuri was down at about the 14 when McGuick hit him.
McQuitt hit him, and then Reeves, I think Reeves and then Sadler finally finished him off over there.
Well, I'm impressed by Collins. He's one of the better ball players we've seen this year.
I think, again, I want to go back to Whitley County. I felt like that the Gaither boy at Whitley County was probably the best back at, well, I won't say he's the best back, but he's had a good a game against us as anybody that we played this year, and he never did quit.
I don't think we've seen anybody give as good an effort as we saw him give that night down there. Collins, with his ability, keeping Cawood, I don't know if you call it within distance or not, 43-21, within hope. Number 19's doing a pretty good job, too. That's Greg Barnes, as he'll bring it across the 20 to about the 22, and several Red Hounds in.
Todd Trosper, Jeffrey Adams, Big Ely. No, we've got Engel. Big Engel's in there again.
So Barnes gets it forward for about 3 yards to the 22-yard line. Second down and 7. I don't know who got him, but he went down quickly.
Pennington, I think, created a car wreck there. Pennington looked like he took 2 people down, and when he took those 2 people down, I believe that just piled into the ball carrier.
Looked like an auger going into the ground. 2:09 to go. We're in the third period. Corbin leading by 43-21. Ball's right back where it was, almost the 22-yard line. It's going to be third down, some 7 or 8 yards to go for the first down. I thought I saw a loose football. Yes, it did, and Corbin's got it. Reedy gets it.
Reedy took it on one dribble that time and almost broke it.
With Corbin's ability offense-wise tonight, Cawood's hopes of doing anything at all in this game really have to be diminished with the Red Hounds getting it this close at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, I'd like to see us go in. I'd like to see us go in right here and have an opportunity to put some of our JVs back in there. And they played earlier in the half, but I'd like to see them go back in.
See what Duncombe will do here at the 14, 1st and 10. I love it. Oh, thought it was there. Hand got it, knocked it down.
Yeah, I'd like to see it go to Ichabod. I'd like to see him get 6 points up there. And I believe it's the only pass that Greg is not. And he just tried to throw a little too soft, and it's batted down.
Other than that one on the collision in the first half, that's only the second incomplete pass. So from the 14, it's going to be second down and 10. Sam Jackson hitting the backfield. Sam driving to get back. He does to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
It's good effort. Sam didn't quit.
So we've got us a big third and long situation now. Corbin in 4-down territory, of course, but it's going to be third down and really about 11 yards to go as they've spotted the ball right at the 15 now. Got a minute to go in the third period. Corbin comfortably ahead at 43-21, but get them one more here so the JVs can play that fourth period. Across the middle, up in the air, knocked away, intended for Reedy.
Hey, looked like Catron was open. It looked like Reedy was open too on the slant.
So Cawood does some good defensive work here to deny Corbin and push it to the first fourth down situation that we've had in the game for Corbin. The ball at the 15. It's got to go down to the 4-yard line for a first down. So it's fourth down and 11 here.
A good time to try one. A good time to try a field goal. We've not may need one before this year's over with. Doesn't get any better than a game situation.
Right now they're going for the pass. And Duncombe's having to run for his life.
Nope.
Going to lose it way back upfield. So Cawood denies them. They gave up the ball at the 14, and Corbin has to surrender it back at the 30.
Cawood just seemed to possess a little more speed than Greg did that time. He was cut off at the pass.
That's the first time tonight that Corbin has failed to score after getting the football. So with 33 seconds to go, Cawood gets the ball back at their 30-yard line. The fumble didn't cost them. Minyard, number 89. He's a threat. Off to the right side. Out of his shotgun, short punt formation. Collins to throw. He throws. Number 34 has got it. Up at the 37-yard line. Not enough for a first down. He's bumped out of bounds with 15 seconds to go now as Frederick bumps him out.
Yeah, Frederick was with him. You know, it was a good pass and hit him right on the sideline. That's hard to defend. The only thing you can do is go ahead and bump him out.
Next week, Corbin plays Everts at Everts. And then the following week, we go to Somerset. That's the game this year. Uh-oh. That center tried to slide forward. He didn't bring his quarterback up too far with him, though. He was knocked back on his heels, Ely and Trosper and others.
Todd Trosper underneath there along with Ely. And looks like it just didn't. It's the end of the quarter.
So it's going to be a third down situation when we come back. At the end of 3 periods here from Campbell Field, the score is Corbin 43, Cawood 21. So here we go. It's third down, a yard to go. Collins, nice pass. Minyard. Uh-oh, he caught it. And that's Fox getting it back. It'll be Corbin's football.
Fox, somebody had hold of Fox's arm. He's give it back. Reedy just went ahead and stripped. It was a good pass, good reception. Reedy went ahead and stripped him on contact, and Fox picked it up, and he was going to be the hero.
Minyard can catch that ball, but he coughs it up this time. That was a good play, though. I thought Cawood pulled off a clever play.
They executed it well, too.
So a fumble cost him the football, and Corbin will have excellent field position at the Cawood 40-yard line. Now let's see if the Red Hounds can do something about it here. In the fourth period, leading 43-21. Champlin for the first time tonight. I like to watch him run. He just gets down low and digs.
He was fighting, you know. That's, you know, our fullback doesn't carry it that much, and whenever they get in there, they have a chance to pop it like that. I like to see it. I like to see Steve get his hands on the football.
He got him about 8 yards to the 32. You know, he carried quite a bit over at Glasgow.
That's right, he did. And then we tried, I think we tried to use Michael Frederick at Bryan Station. Of course, it didn't work that way. He'd been the lead blocker. When he get the ball, they were waiting on him.
It's going to be Jackson for the first down. Jackson more than enough as he gets it all the way to the 20-yard line. So the Red Hounds look as if they have their dander up a little bit here and playing with enthusiasm.
Yeah, they're going to try to put 6 more on the board here.
For Corbin, as far as first downs are concerned, that is number 18. That'll be a high for a game this year. Ball just shy of the 20 as Corbin gets set to go. Pitch to Steely. Steely cuts in this time and then digs for about 3.
This is a good effort by Darren. Of course, they cut him off. What did he pick up, 3 or 4?
Ball will be spotted, well, let's call it at the 17.5-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the play. Corbin 2nd and 7 here. It's McGuett, Steely, and Champlin in the backfield with Duncombe, the quarterback. Frederick to the left side, Pennington to the right at end. It's a counter to McGuett. McGuett dives into the 15. Another short yardage play and a couple of 3 more.
That's all it was there. They had a linebacker waiting on him, and it was just one-on-one tackling there. Linebacker popped him pretty good.
So the Red Hounds will have it 3rd down and 5. Duncombe didn't have it along that sideline, and it's going to be a 4th down play as he crossed the 15 to about the 13.
Yeah, I kept waiting to see the pitch there, and the pitch never came, and maybe Greg just didn't read it, and maybe it wasn't there.
Well, Corbin, the last time they got it deep in Cawood territory, had to give it up on downs, and now they're in a situation here where they've got it 4th down, a couple of yards to go. And a timeout will be called. 9 minutes and 17 seconds to go. The Red Hounds take a timeout here, and the score is Corbin 43, Cawood 21. Now a big play here. This is 4th down and 2. Jackson in motion. As Duncombe looks, Duncombe's got his man across the middle. Nice catch by Frederick inside the 5 to the 4.
I don't want to see him score so bad. Had Sam open, but it was designed the same way as the one to Martin a while ago when Frederick slips out across the middle there.
Really, Greg could have picked out anybody he wanted. I saw 3 people that he could have gone to. Had Catron and Jackson and Frederick. Now Corbin inside the 5. The Red Hounds. I think Cotton Sioux pleased with this because he has to use a timeout. For some reason, we didn't have enough people out there.
No, he was upset. He was upset. Cut it down.
Now Corbin's ready to go at the 4-yard line. This is 1st and goal. And this is Duncombe. Uh-oh, Greg. He throws the interception. Penalty markers are everywhere. So here's a situation at the 14-yard line. We elect to go to the air, and I've talked during our second half hour. You really enjoy watching a passing game, but Bill, in reality, a passing game can turn things around for you. Just like there, you got confidence that the runners have been able to take it all the way. This obviously is second guessing, but the runners have been able to do anything they wanted to here tonight. We didn't get in on downs at the other end of the field, and now 1st and goal at the 4 and the interception. That's what passing can do in this situation.
If you live by the sword, you can die by the sword, and that's what they keep saying about the passing game. I think it's one of the things that Kersey felt under the pressure that he was under at Kentucky, and you know, most of the fans want to see a passing game. They're tired of seeing Ohio State football, you know, power left and power right, and occasionally, you know, it's been very successful for us, and it was very successful for Ohio State. And it depends on your personnel. I think if you've got personnel that you have an opportunity to throw the ball, that you need to do that. And if you've got to adapt to what you've got. And obviously, I think that we can do both, and we've shown it. You know, we've shown that the last couple of years we've had quarterbacks that could throw the ball, and we've had some runners that could run with the ball.
We talked about it, of course, how great Duncombe has been, but that shows he's human. He can throw the interception too. That's what can happen. The clipping penalty has put the ball all the way back to the 4-yard line, where Cawood will take it. And Collins running for his life, throws it out there, and he's got his man. Barnes upfield as Jeffrey Adams finally pulls him down, but up at the 33. Really, it's getting a little depressing because Cawood is taking it to Corbin this second half.
Yeah, every time that, we give them a little something to get their momentum going, they take advantage of it, and they did that time. We had quarterback he was almost caught in the end zone on the pass, but then he gets it off and makes a good play, and here they are out almost at, 30, 35-yard line?
Yeah, they got about 30 yards on that pass play. So they are a team that can strike quickly. I don't think the outcome is in doubt, but the spread is a little bit in doubt right now. Corbin leading 43-21 with 8:15 to go. Now, that's a good defensive play, but I think part of that's the result of a new quarterback. Collins is not in there. The timing's a little different.
Well, yeah, I think you're right on that. Robbie Smith, big 78, was right there, and he made a super effort as defensive tackle.
Number 14 was the quarterback. That was Ronnie Ball on that play. So nothing at all developed for them. Collins apparently was hurt a moment ago. I didn't see it.
Well, if Collins is the same one that they were trying to get, and I don't think he was the same one they tried to get off the field. But I think it is got another quarterback in there giving him an opportunity to give Collins a breather.
So we're going to have a timeout with an injury now. Timeout with the score. Corbin 43, Cawood 21. So Ball remains at quarterback. It's second down and 11. Ball back to throw. He's looking, and he'll pay the price again. Ronnie Ball taken down behind the line of scrimmage inside the 30-yard line.
And Brad Engel and Robbie Smith again on the tackle that time.
They put the ball at the 28-yard line, and Cawood will have it third down, about 17 to go for the first down. Storm rushing in. Engel rushing out of the lineup now for Corbin. Big third down play as Ball takes perhaps too much time. Cawood had him a pretty good offensive show going this second half until Collins got hurt on that play a moment ago on that interception. Offsides Corbin, pardon me. I thought it was delay of game. But Corbin can stand that. It's still going to be third down and long for Cawood after the 5-yard penalty. 7:02 to go. Number 55, Brad Engel, back into the lineup for Corbin, replacing Storm, number 42. Corbin only has 4 home games this year. That's part of the situation of having the difficulty of scheduling people. This being the second one. The final 2 games of the year against Wayne County and Middlesboro will be here at Campbell Field. Well, the quarterback ball drops it. Corbin's got it. And Corbin, for the 3rd time here in this second half, will have good field position after a turnover.
I don't know who came up with it, but as soon as the quarterback didn't have the ball, it was very obvious that the Red Hounds had. It looked like we had 3 or 4 people on that side. It was all over the football.
The ball is at the 31 of Cawood. So we had a first down at the 14, didn't score. First down at the 4 and haven't scored. Now first down at the 31 to start this drive. Let's see what the Red Hounds can do about it. New quarterback, number 18, Reedy. Flag goes down. Here's Reedy coming off to the left side. Slides by one, by another. Reedy finally taken down after he gets into the 25-yard line. But let's wait to see what that penalty marker is all about. 6 minutes and 22 seconds to go. Oh, Bill just points out that Cawood only has 4 seniors on this team, and they've made a pretty good show against us.
Yeah, they could well be a good team to have to reckon with next year, although they're not in the same class that we are. But I'm sure that'll be a game that we'll have to have on our schedule to make up a schedule, and they could well be a team to reckon with next year.
Corbin ends up with the 5-yard penalty as Reedy, the quarterback, on a 1st and 15, gives a draw to McGuett. Nice running up the middle, breaks free. McGuett spinning. Good effort as he gets it down inside the 25 to about the 24. it took practically the entire Cawood team to bring him down.
I tell you what, that's the best effort that I've seen Jeff have carrying a football, and he just would not go down. He kept spinning, and it was a good draw. It was set up good, and they showed good execution on it.
Got 12 yards on it, maybe more than that. Got about 13. As Corbin has called another timeout here. We have 5 minutes and 48 seconds to go. Timeout with the score. Corbin 43, Cawood 21. Second down, a couple of yards to go. This is Napier, number 46. Watch him go. Napier takes the ball down to about the 15 or 14. So Coach Cotton Adams comes back and shows us a lot of fresh people.
Yeah, Mark Rapier's first time he's had an opportunity to be in there tonight, and he made a good run out of it, number 46.
He gets the Corbin first down, and that is number 20 for the ball game to the 14-yard line. That's a 10-yard run. 5.5 minutes to go. Penalty markers. Wait a minute. Nobody was set. Nothing was happening. How do you call that?
Dale Johnson said it was illegal use of the tongue.
But they hadn't gone to a set position. Okay. It's late in the game. 5.5 minutes to go. Corbin gets a 5-yard penalty back to the 19-yard line. And let's see, Clevenger out over the ball at center. There's Reedy, will check his backfield. Reedy looking for the ball. Who's got it? Storm. But he's taken down behind the line back at about the 22.
Good heads-up play by Storms, though, picking the ball up like that. Ball just popped out of Reedy's hand, and Storm reached over and picked it up.
43 points, the most Corbin has scored this year. They opened with a 41-0 victory over Madison Central. They scored 40 points in their last outing against Glasgow. They had 42 points against Whitley County, 43 here tonight. But it looks as if it's awfully hard to get more. They've had many opportunities here in this half, and now it's down to a second and long. Reedy to throw. Reedy looking. He's going to run it. Here's Reedy. Fakes in, goes out. Reedy slides by, gets it inside the 14 to near the 10-yard line. About a 12-yard run. Nope, I misspotted. It's at about the 12-yard line. So he got him about 10 yards on that. It's going to be 3rd down and 8 to go. 4:15 remaining. Corbin needs to get down to the 4-yard line for first down. 3rd and 8. Napier again. Napier across the 10 to the 8. So it's going to be a 4th down play.
It looked like a minute ago that what we had, I thought it was 1st and 15, then we lost yardage on the fumble, right? We lost yardage on that. I lost a couple of yards. I couldn't figure out where they went to.
Pardon me, Mark. Rapier, not Napier. Bill, you're supposed to correct me. I guess you know that. Rapier, the ball carrier. Now, let's see what they can do on this 4th down play. Rapier again. Rapier digs. Maybe. I tell you what, that kid's very impressive.
I think he got it. Well,
why did he pick up the football?
He wanted to make it close.
Okay. This is the first measurement of the game. Goodness. He got him 8 yards, but was it enough? Nope.
That's the length of the distance that he moved it.
I was thinking if he had left it where it was, it'd been easier to measure for the accuracy of it. So Mark Rapier comes close, but Corbin gives it up at the 4-yard line. And 3:25 to go. The Trojans get it right back. 43-21, Corbin on top. Next week we go to Everett's. Corbin's only scored a touchdown this half, and Cawood's had, pardon me, they've only had one too, right? Yeah. So all the scoring practically coming in the first half. Cawood's third quarterback tonight, number 7. Let's find out who he is. I think they've gone to their junior varsity. That's David Ball. Let's see what's happened at the 5-yard line. Well, apparently Cawood still got it. 2 minutes and 48 seconds to go. Pitch went way back there. And a penalty marker also went down.
That's holding. It was real obvious. Number 87 for the Red Hounds. Todd Hammonds, he couldn't get to the ball carrier because the other guy had half of his body.
So that's going to bring that one back. 2.5 minutes to go in the game. Many of the Red Hound fans are headed toward the exits now. It's been a very nice night for football. Going to have to be on the road for the next couple of games and then 2 at home. Only 9 games in the regular season play. Want to try to find somebody that'll play these Red Hounds next year. You got any suggestions? Well, we know we'll have a 3-game schedule. Wayne County, Middlesboro, and Somerset. Automatic, right.
Oh, Knox Central schedule.
Oh, Knox Central? Good. All right. They try it again. This time get the ball just over the 5 to about the 6 or 7 yard line. So.
It is 3rd down for Cawood.
Cawood will have it 3rd down. Less than 2 minutes to go now. Corbin on top by 43-21. We invite you to join us again next Sunday night at 8:30 here on Channel 11. Hey, a touchdown maybe? Yes, number 22, and we finally get that score.
Nick Creech.
Nick Creech, 5'9", 150-pound freshman, played that beautifully, made the interception, and scores the touchdown with 1:37 to go.
He's fired up. Nick Creech, he's one of our JV boys, and he's really fired up. He took that ball in the end zone, and he plays that way, though, when he's playing with the JVs. He's all the time, you know, trying to get things going.
That is just super. So the Red Hounds, with 1:37 to go, get the score. And for the try for the point after, well, we got a kid, I think, that'll be trying here that's hit 1 out of 1, Larry Helton. Cawood player sustained an injury on that play. So we'll be back with the try for the point after touchdown right after this message from our sponsors. Here we go now for the point after touchdown. Helton kicking. It's no good.
Off the left.
He had hit the only try that he had had this year. Larry Helton, a 5'11", 168-pound sophomore, and so that makes it 49-21. And Corbin will be kicking off. Here we go for the kickoff now as Helton puts the leg into it. And it's a good deep kick inside the 10. About the 8, the fake again on the handoff, but it'll be Ball keeping it. Make that Hensley, Tommy Hensley. And he brings it up to near the 20-yard line. So we're going to play out the last minute and a half of this ball game with, I guess, reserves for both teams.
We had Dave Burr and Jim McDaniel, along with Helton was on that tackle, as well as, I'm going to find him here in a minute. We had one more. Oh, yeah. Creech.
Cawood with the ball at their own 19 now, 1:15 to go. Not a lot of hitting, but a lot of shoving goes on down there on that play to the 22.
I'd like to say this, the kids that are on the field right now, that's our JV team, and as I said earlier, they go against Cawood's JV Monday night here, and Cawood's JV lost in overtime to Middlesboro. And Middlesboro handled us pretty good, but our JV's turning things around. We'd like to see a good game, a good turnout Monday night over here for that.
We're seeing a little bit of a preview of that right now. A lot of those players that'll be playing on Monday night are out there with only 28 seconds to go now. Cawood will have it 3rd down. Dale Fox, number 26, running into the lineup for Corbin. We see number 64 going onto the field. That's Paul Jackson. Number 27 off to the side is Jim McDaniels. Here's the pass. Let's see. Fox. Yep. He intercepts at the 45. He'll cut to the 40 and gets it inside to about the 33-yard line.
That's Dale Fox. Well, that's the last play of the game, too.
So we're going to end up at 49-21 here tonight as a high-scoring affair that saw Cawood do more scoring against Corbin than any other team. They had a couple of nice drives in this game. Give them credit. They showed us a quarterback that had the ability to move his team, and he also had the ability to return that kickoff near the end of the first half. But on the other hand, Corbin was just too overpowering for this Cawood team.
Yeah, Cawood, and we said, though, Cawood's got a lot of juniors and a lot of sophomores out there. They only have 4 seniors on their team, and I think they are going to be a formidable opponent for us next year.
Bill Hoover, thank you again for joining me for this telecast, as we'll be looking forward to next week when we go up to Everett's, and a team that years ago we can remember how tough it was when we went into the mountains to play them.
And it's always good to go in the mountains.
So thank you, Bill. Thank you, Dale Johnson. Thank you, Gene Harless. This is Don Eastep, hoping you'll join us again next Sunday night at 8:30 here on Channel 11 for the Corbin Redhound football replay. Again, the final score was Corbin 49, Cawood 21. Good night, everybody.